Tuskegee has always been recognized worldwide, nationwide. The things that have come lately in terms of our inability to grow in a brief period where we were kind of stalled and weren't making significant progress locally is what we have the opportunity to turn around. People come here and they have a greater expectation of our community. So we've got to dress up how we look, how we present ourselves. We've got to improve our customer satisfaction so that people understand that Tuskegee really is a great place. As we realize, those who live here, we have to present it in a different way. Our outreach has to be different, and our focus has to be different, such that the people who live here have to feel and recognize the benefits to them. When they do, they then have a better spirit about them, and they'll relate a better spirit to others. And so the change in the image has to be that this is a good place to live. We're going to take care of the crime situation so it will be reduced as they do in other areas. All areas have crime, but it's not going to be the major thing that defines our community at all. We're going to improve the job situation. Because we don't have a major industry, it's not a setback to me. There are a number of communities in the state of Alabama. Take Pike Road. They don't have a major industry in Pike Road. They're one of the top communities in this state. So we can look at those patterns. It's where people live and how they feel about what they live, and that's what we want to improve on. And as we do that, our citizens will let other people know that this is a great place to live, it's a good place to do business. That's the kind of turnaround that we have to have. Right now, as I said earlier when I was talking, some of our citizens have kind of come into a period of a lull, somewhat of a stagnant situation for a period of time. And now they're coming out of that. There's an excitement that we have to take advantage of, and I think as we take advantage of that, that'll change the image that some people have of Tuskegee. Also the expectations. The high school, for instance. First time it's been in the playoffs in a number of years, maybe the first time in Booker T. Washington's history. Now, the Institute High School used to be in the playoffs, but when it came together as a consolidated high school, there was a challenge in terms of getting all that talent together to really compete at an upper level. Well, this year, Booker T. Washington High School went to the playoffs. That's a big step for a community because you're coming together. The parents come together, the young men come together, the coaches come together. The Tuskegee University went to the playoffs again for the third or fourth year and went to the second round at least. That's a community bonding kind of thing where it's building back up an image of Tuskegee as being performers, as having excellence comes out again. And I'll have to say, in a selfish way, the inauguration and swearing-in ceremony for the mayor and the new council people was a participation by the whole community. Booker T. Washington High School participated with the ROTC. The university band participated. The university choir did an excellent job. Even the dean of the chapel came. The ministerial council was there. We had young people who participated as ushers. We had local social organizations and fraternities and sororities participated. It was just a coming together of community. And I think that's what we've got to show, that this community comes together to do its best. It has always been recognized as a place that excels and can excel and comes out with creative things that the world looks for, that the nation looks for. Well, we're going back to that, and that's the image that we have to redirect from Tuskegee to let people know there are people here who are doing. It's not about our history. Our history is great. That foundation was laid a long time ago. It's about the people who come through here now that can contribute and add some things about quality of life here and in the rest of the United States. We get brilliant minds coming through Tuskegee. We probably had more presidents than any other small community in the United States to come through this area. And there's a reason. They recognize Tuskegee had something special. And we recognize it, and that's what we want to reproject to others outside of Tuskegee.